think I personally, I know this is probably not the smartest way of doing this. I just go after it, like try to stop him. No, none of this. Let's follow him to see where he goes. Probably be smarter.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
But I'm just going straight for him.
Okay, just jump out in front of the guy to stop him.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a fellow Cylorian. You see, you jump out in front of him. Excuse me. Can I help you?
Yeah. Where did you get that crown, my friend? Where did you get that crown?
Yes, it's mine. Why? You can't have it. I bought it fair and square.
Who did you buy it from?
I don't. Yeah, I'm sure you did, but could you tell us where you got it?
Oh, I don't know. Should I share it? Roll your presence and convince.
Presence and convince. Yeah, all these points into resolve are really not helping me at all.
We haven't had to fight people yet, so might help then.
14.
14. Oh, well, I suppose that you'll find out sooner or later. It's Baxter's, the pawn shop. Baxter's Bits. They've gotten some new items in stock recently, and well, I saw this crown and thought I might as well treat myself. Quite the find. Look, it's glorious.
It is. It is.
It's evidence.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to say that it is actually stolen property. So we're going to have to confiscate it. But
what? No, this is mine. I paid for it. I'm not handing it over to you.
You can't pay for stolen property. It's a crime. I mean, are you telling us that you trafficked in stolen goods?
No, I'm not. Of course, you can roll the presence and convince again if you'd like.
Do it.
Presence and convince. 7 plus 6 is 14? No.
13.
13, yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you have an issue, then take it up with the constabulary and see if they have time to look into it. This is mine and I paid for it.
We're actually under orders from
the
office of the Steam Monarch himself to recover these goods. So,
well, then you can take it up with them because this is mine. And he stuffs it under his jacket and starts to walk away.
Do you really want them to take it up with you, or do you want to deal with us or the gorilla men?
Okay, roll your strength and convince.
Okay, 4, 5, 6. 6, 12.
12. I'll take it up with them if you don't mind, if they ever find the time to look into it.
That's what we're doing.
Okay, Connor, just so we're not separated for too long, can we try and go to Bocrow's house instead?
Okay, yeah, sure.
I was just thinking, so we can actually hook up again, because we might end up on a run around for a while. We might keep missing each other for a while.
We go to Cobrow's house.
Oh, Cobrow's house.
Was that where they were heading to?
Okay.
From the office.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'll just run by what happens at the museum anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay, well, these guys are doing this thing. You arrive back at the museum. I presume you asked about the different ranks. And there are different badges and regalia that will be worn on the shoulder or chest of the uniform to denote rank.
Yeah.
But there wasn't anything else from the...
Gibble is getting very impatient now.
Could you tell me what rank the costume they had was?
Sergeant.
And so how would that be denoted?
Well, it had 3 stripes on the left arm.
It says Sarge.
So 3 stripes on the left arm.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, have you found any of the stolen items, please? That is secondary to
brown him.
catching the criminal. I just want my property returned.
We're doing our best. I appreciate all the help you've given us. You've been very kind, and we'll get it back for you as soon as possible. My bosses are just so good at their job. I'm learning so much from working with them.
Roll presence and convince.
Your call is very important to us.
Okay, that's charm, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. 18.
Oh, well, of course. I just am eager to get everything back into the museum.
Oh, of course.
We can't do business without it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you guys are heading on the
I don't have a charm skill.
Cobros.
Yeah, I took it as I was charming as a
It's a
trait
specialization
of
of
convince.
Nice.
I'm going to try and Darren Brown it. Just go one of those, just sleep. And then just grab the crown.
Yeah, we're back with the guy with the crown anyway. He's walking along with it under his jacket. Okay. You try to...
sort of grab his arm and pull and then do the alarm thing. And
you're going to try and hypnotise him.
Yeah.
And I'll snatch the crown.
Okay, 2. Okay. Roll, what is it, presence and resolve to hypnotise?
I know it's resolve. I don't know what the other one is.
I think it is presence and resolve. Oh, with a story point.
With a story point. So I only use the story points on the stuff that I'm already good at anyway.
Oh, I didn't remove the story point.
Oh, no, don't rub it out. You just hand them to me. That's your maximum you track.
Yeah.
Sorry. Right.
9 plus 4 is 13. Plus 5 is 18. 21.
21. What are you doing with your hypnotism?
I walk up to him, I put my hand on his shoulder, I sort of tug on his arm, like to do like a shock movement, and just go, sleep.
He just collapses asleep on the ground.
The crown.
Ooh.
I brought you a gift.
Okay, I put the crown in my pocket.
You're just going to say, immediately on her. I'm the queen now, bitches.
And then I place him seated by the side of the road, and I let him go. Once in like a minute or two, you will wake up and feel completely relaxed and forget you ever went to Baxter's Bits and bought a crown.
Yeah.
And
cool.
We go to Baxter's Bits.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to Bone Crow.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
With the crown.
Okay, so you guys head off to Baxter.
Maybe they can spot us because I'll be wearing the crown and hanging out the side of the cab going, yeah.
Spend me a story point and...
No, I don't care about meeting up with them enough to spend a story point.
Okay, and you guys don't care enough to spend one?
I do. I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, can my short range teleport? Can I, if I'm holding on to someone, can I bring them with me?
I suppose so. In a relaxed circumstance, like not. Maybe there's a bit of a risk in a sort of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It could be like dangerous or it might not work. Say.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, you guys are in your carriage to Cobros, and you just pass Duncan propping up a sleeping Silurian in a bench, cool. And next to him you see Cyrro holding a golden crown.
Run, they've spotted us.
Okay, you're not reacting to that? Okay, the carriage continues on.
Oh no, I did. We're still in the carriage. Shit, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Can we stop?
Okay, yeah. You got the carriage.
We quickly waved down another taxi.
And pulled it up next to them.
Okay.
Hi
guys.
Hey.
Like, well, a bit down the road because
Hey guys, looky what we got!
Cool.
So we learned a lot about the Palace Guard uniform.
That's great. We have the hat of the uniform in the office because it was inside, like sticking out of the fake sarcophagus.
No, I have it.
No, it was in the under the dumpster, the sarcophagus.
I have it. I'm like.
Well, we learned that it was the one that's
Slimy.
missing is that of a sergeant, and they show that by 3 stripes on the left arm, and that the uniform has not changed in centuries, so that if there was somebody walking around with it on currently, they wouldn't look out of place.
Okay.
Well, they wouldn't because they wouldn't be wearing a hat.
But they could, but not too out of place.
Well, you're told it hasn't changed.
Anti-day.
Drastically in centuries.
Okay, yeah.
There were some changes over the centuries, but it's always been a sort of red jacket.
Anyway, that's great.
That's great information about the historicity of the uniforms. We found one of the stolen objects.
And the crown.
Oh, your mum will be happy. You was getting a bit icky about that now.
Yeah.
Apparently they bought it from a pawn shop called Baxter's Bits.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we're going to head there now if that's coolio. Or do you want to go to the guy?
I never want to go back to that place.
We've never been there.
I'd say, I'd say
Maybe he has before.
it's better to go back.
Oh, alright.
Don't want to see Cobra again.
It's too awkward.
I'd say we go to Baxter's Baits, not show him the crown and ask him if he knows about the stolen property and describe it, so that if he says, no, I've never heard of anything like that,
Well, why don't
we can go, aha.
Yeah, right,
Okay,
yes.
well, how about like saying a similar plan, but instead of saying like stolen, we'll just say we're interested in it. Because he might just be like, if he thinks we're cops, detectives, he won't be as upfront. Where if we're like, oh, we're interested in this, show us your merchandise, you scumbag.
Oh yeah, we could say
You do the
those
talking.
kind of
No, I'm no Barry
sounds
Brisk.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
I only have one in convince.
Okay.
I have a lot of convinced.
I tell you the plan.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is a 15-year-old Adiboo going to be a good candidate for buying things?
Well, I'm a nobleman.
Yeah, I'm not sure if a nobleman though might a noble
know.
teenager would fly inside a pawn shop. Seems good.
I've got 4 in convince I can try, but
Okay, well, can we all...
I just wanted to hear.
I'll back you up.
What was I going to say? Do you have the crown still at the minute? Is it on your head?
I'll give
No,
it to you.
it's on
Okay.
my hand.
Oh right, cool.
Uh,
I just reach out my hand and say we should secure the crown.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, let's go.
I'm going to place my hand on the crown and delete it, so it will disappear. It doesn't delete; it stores. So I can,
Okay.
yeah. Of course, I don't know if you know this or not. But
No, what the hell?
no. So in which case, I'll just place my hand on it. And
Syntax touches the crown and it pops out of existence.
God damn.
Okay, so we know who the thief is. I make a mental note.
Watch it twist.
That was very, very suspicious behavior. my
Cyro's just
level.
blown up the crown, or
Yeah,
as
my
far as you
confidence
know.
level in Syntax has dropped.
Or Syntax says.
Okay, shall we? It's
Okay.
down the road.
No, I mean, what the fuck
Yeah,
happened to the crown?
it's just new.
Oh yeah.
it is secure.
Okay. Vague.
Passive
Yeah, I assume, Cyro, you've seen Syntax do stuff like this before.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
worked with
Yeah,
him a
you'd
while.
probably know.
That thing you do. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he just melts shit, just right on
thing,
go.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's all good. It's quirk.
Okay, so Baxter's Bits is actually in this neighbourhood. It's just a short walk from here.
Ah, handy.
Cool.
And when you approach, it's a fairly sort of run-down looking pawn shop. There's bars on the windows. There's a sign above just painted Baxter's Bits. It looks like it was just hand painted quite roughly, like not by an artist. And who's going inside?
All of us? Or
Yeah, I think we can give it a go. Yeah.
I
give
have very little convinced.
But you have a good intimidating presence.
Do I? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Well, you can
Well,
roll-
I mean,
you
your
can
strength is
intimidate,
high,
so-
and you've been intimidating a lot of people.
Let's
so far.
all walk in and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the group of you walk in, and behind the counter you see there's a man sort of painting some tiny little miniature model. He has green scaly skin and a bald head. Looks generally sort of reptilian. You notice he doesn't have any nostrils, and he has 2 tails. Do you want to roll your knowledge of alien
Yeah,
cultures?
I will.
So awareness and knowledge.
Cool.
Okay. 16?
16. This man is a Turkalor. They are lizard people who have no sense of smell and are completely deaf. They communicate through their mildly telepathic abilities.
Oh. I'm a useful intern.
They're better than the ones that communicated through their tongues.
Oh my god, I remember them.
Oh lord, yeah. Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Oh man, that was horrible.
Excellent.
I'm just what I'm trying to say is I'm really happy you said through their mild telepathic abilities, because I was going, what's he going to do to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought
Mind
with 2
crush.
tails and stuff.
Yeah, he looks like he's painting a sort of little wooden figure. And as you all enter, he just sort of looks up, and you just kind of hear inside your heads, "Hello, customers. How can I help you?"
Don't think of anything.
Don't think about it.
Kick.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it a bash.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you're a robot, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do?
Oh wait, no. Does that mean I can't understand because he only speaks telepathically?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have heard that.
No, I can't hear that, so I can't
And
communicate
if I have
with him.
psychic training, would that mean I wouldn't have heard it either?
No, you can resist it if you want.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you know there's a message coming in.
Yeah.
I have psychic training too.
Okay,
Grand.
well then you know enough to know he's just saying hello.
Okay.
Hello!
I can hear, can I? Or
Yeah.
We were passing by here and heard of your fine establishment, and we are collectors of ancient and rare artifacts, and we're wondering if your place would cater to people like us. Smiley wink face.
Do you want to roll your presence and convince?
Sure.
Or no, let's roll resolve and convince because you're being psychic.
Resolve and convince.
Yeah,
Okay,
cool.
I'm not story pointing that one.
Finally resolve. Woo.
Finally. I should have.
Nice.
No, 8 plus 9 is 17.
There you go.
17. Okay. You manage just to not think about being a police officer for the duration of that sentence.
Sweat.
Oh.
It's just like not a
Well, we have
place
plenty for the interested collector. Allow me to show you. And he walks back into a room behind him, and he comes back out carrying a sort of jewelled chest that he puts onto the table. It's very ornate.
Oh.
He opens it up, and inside you see there's all kinds of like jewellery and items.
Is there a scepter?
No, there's no scepter.
There's no scepter.
This recently came into stock. I believe it is an ancient treasure of the city that a collector was getting rid of.
Yes, it does seem to be from the era of from the Israel, I'd say Muffle Duffeldon.
Oh, I wouldn't know myself, but are you interested in buying?
I'm interested in. Yes, yeah. I mean, I would be interested in buying, but this just seems like a relatively small haul. I mean, we're interested in something bigger. Perhaps your provider would be like interested in this, because I mean, we can definitely take this, but it's like a trinket.
I'm afraid this is all that I have today. It would be 200 gold crowns for each of the jewels and 600 for the box.
That's quite reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't normally carry small change with me, but yeah. I mean, are you sure you don't have anything better? I mean, we were looking ideally. I mean, we're interested in sort of regalia, so things like crowns, scepters, thrones, those kind of things. You don't have anything like that?
No, I don't have anything like that in stock.
Do you know where we could get something like that? I mean, have you sold anything like that recently? We might be able to buy it from whoever bought it.
I'm afraid customer details are confidential.
Okay, so you wouldn't tell anybody who I am either.
Certainly not.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know.
My customers crave their privacy and are entitled to it.
Yeah, we're all entitled to our privacy, man. Yeah, I know. I mean, free speech, libertarian ideas.
I hope he can't listen to what I'm thinking.
It's true, because my freedom, like, is the most important thing to me.
He's only mildly telepathic, so he's focused on this conversation. So your mind is probably safe.
Nonsensical as it is.